The former Cape Town mayor, according to the party, Patricia de Lille, for her response to the DA's decision to terminate her membership. Ms. de Lille, thank you for being with us. Can I first ask you, just to understand, are you, because we heard the radio clip earlier, are you denying that you said you would resign from the party and that you broke the DA's constitution?
Well, first of all, I have served legal papers today on the Democratic Alliance because I contested the allegation that, I have ceased to be a member of the Democratic Alliance, and that will be heard in the courts on Friday. Coming back to your question, I was asked by Eusebius, will you resign? And we were speaking about the position as mayor. And I said, after I have cleared my name, I will walk away. Because we have never spoken about termination of membership. What has subsequently happened was that the DA took a decision to terminate my membership. And as far as I'm concerned, because I'm contesting that decision in court, we will have to wait until Friday to see what the ruling of the court and what the outcome will say, whether in fact that interpretation of the DA is correct or whether my interpretation is correct. And that's why we have courts in South Africa and independent courts that can test all of these different interpretations.
So are you saying that at the time of that radio interview, you were thinking that even if you lost your mayorship and were humbled in the party, you would remain in the DA?
We were speaking about the mayorship position. That is what the context under which the debate took place, and that is what I said. But again, I'm saying that the DA is also entitled to their interpretation of what I said, and therefore the court will have to decide, and I will abide by the outcome of the court to decide which interpretation is correct.
Do you accept what they say?
If it was about the termination of membership, just 2 weeks before that, soon after I've made that statement, the DA offered me a post to be a member of parliament. And we never spoke about termination or cessation of membership. So when finally this clause was invoked, all the other allegations and things against me has just been dropped. The disciplinary hearing is being dropped because they couldn't produce any evidence so that we can test the allegations. Then the recall clause was applied to me. They've never made a decision on the recall clause. And now they found this new one, which is now saying that they've terminated my membership. And I'm also challenging that.
Do you accept what they're saying that, obviously this will play through the courts, but right now you're not the mayor of Cape Town?
Well, I've listened to Natasha, and certainly, all the interviews in the past few weeks, it's like when people are repeating a lie continuously, you hope that people will then really believe that lie. My interpretation and my explanation for my lawyers, that because I am contesting the decision by the DA to revoke my membership, it is until the court on Friday make a ruling that will then decide whether the cessation of my membership is permanent.
Ms. de Lille, in the meantime, this is, if it's a lie, do you accept that it would be a big lie? Ms. Mazzoni was outlining several claims, so it's not just one that they have to prove, but maladministration, that you were bullying, interfering with disciplinary processes, claims of nepotism. Is the party, which now says it has documents that will prove these claims against you, is it making this all up?
Are they making it all up? Let me tell you, I've been waiting for the evidence for months. I'll give you one example. They claim that I've interfered with the appointment of the previous city manager, that I allegedly sent an SMS to one of the panel members. That is one of the charges against me. In the disciplinary hearing, we asked them, give us a list of your witnesses. Can you tell us who is the person that I have sent this SMS to? The phone number, a copy of the SMS, and can that witness come to the disciplinary hearing to be cross-examined by my lawyers? Up till this hour, they have never ever brought me that evidence. The other things that she's rambling off was in the Steenhuisen report. In the Steenhuisen report, I was found guilty and findings were made against me without being tested. That's why I turned to the courts again. And on Thursday, the 3rd, the courts had to hear my application to set that report aside because I was never afforded an opportunity to respond to those allegations. What happened? A contempt of court by the Democratic Alliance. The court had ordered them 2 months ago to provide me with one letter written by J.P. Smith. They failed to do so. The court had ordered them to give me a record of the Steenhuisen report. They failed to do so. So to come and say now, all of a sudden they want to release papers without, and this is how they smeared my name in public. But they don't want to allow me to have those allegations tested in public. They've refused me a hearing for the media or even the public to be there. That's why I'm saying she's repeating the same lies over and over again, hoping that people will believe it, and also undermining the intelligence of South Africans, because we know that we are all equal before the law, and these things need to be tested before they can accuse me of all of this nonsense.
This is quite incredible, because she was saying that they did not want to make the documents public to protect you and your rights. Are you saying, and I'd like to labor this nonsense, because the public, please let me finish, Mr. Lille, the public will be able to see these documents and make up their mind. But are you saying that you have no tangible evidence, nothing in black and white before you?
You know, let me tell you, I mean, people are supposed to know the law. We are constitutionalists and we believe in the rule of law. How on earth can you just give any documents out there without testing the content of that document and say, look what she has done? I mean, I know my rights. It's the apartheid years is over. Where apartheid, they put us in jail for 60 days without a trial. Those days are not there. There's something in the law called the alter partem rule, meaning that you need to hear the other side of the story. The Democratic Alliance profess to be constitutionalists. The Constitution speaks about natural justice. So really, Francis, this fight is about human rights that I'm entitled to, and I'm claiming my human rights, and I will not allow anybody to trample on my human rights.
All right, so final question, and I ask it tentatively because of the radio incident, but what will you do finally if you go through all these court processes and lose finally at the end?
Yeah. Well, you are trying very hard to let me say, like the DA want me to say, that I will resign. I have said that after I have cleared my name and after I have been able to be afforded a fair opportunity, which the DA has denied me up till this stage, then I will be able to design my own future. I will be able then to decide what I want to do with my life. But I can't do that, Francis, because I've got this dark cloud hanging over my head all the time. And so I am hell-bent on making sure that I clear my name first before I decide what to do with my future.
All right, thank you for very much for your time this evening. That's the ousted Cape Town Mayor Patricia de Lille, and she will be going to the courts, she says, to challenge the basis on which the DA has revoked her membership of the party.